Pathfinder. We got a game at 8. I've been working on it off stream a little bit. I noticed that we had some really big updates for V13, and I forgot that some of those updates are really big. So, I can't actually log into any worlds right now because it's trying to run these chonkin' huge updates. So, hopefully those updates get run in time for us to log in and play the game. One of them is Bailey Wiki, which is kind of a big deal. Been waiting for that to get updated to 13. Forgot that that update takes about 45 minutes usually. I think it might be done, but let me see. Looks like it didn't finish, but we're gonna go ahead and update this guy. I failed to update, data quota exceeded. Oof, that's gonna be unfortunate. Alright, let me see what's going on. I think what happened is Bailey Wiki is chewing up all of my storage because it installed improperly, which is a pretty common thing to happen. Let's see. Yeah, I'm 192% over. Joy. Alright, so let's go back and uninstall that shit. Alright. I'm getting a little tired of the Bailey Wiki experience outside of mass edit. So let's see if we can get it uninstalled. Uninstall. Failed to uninstall the module. Installation is in progress. Ah, nice. So rather than get any prep done, I'm gonna have to fight with this shitty install. Damn. I've really got to just set aside a non-game day of the week and just run updates on that day. Pretty much. Let's see. So I'm sort of like stuck then, because if it can't install because there's no room, and I can't uninstall because it's installing, will I ever actually be done? That's the question. Alright. Let's see. Go over to asset library, maybe? Modules? No, we're already in modules. Oh, that's very nice of you, Scottrick. Let's see. Alright. Can't even start my server up with my memory tanked. Alright, data storage. Yeah, this might be the final straw for me. I was foolishly surprised and happy to see Bailey Wiki Nuts and Bolts was updated, but here I am now unable to do anything because of how poorly it's installing. So, yeah. Alright, let's check out just based on size. Alright. So my compendium is pretty big. But you can see here that I can't even see the problem maker here. Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, here we go. Bailey Wiki Maps is in the other folder, so hopefully it will let me delete that, which will fix my memory issues. Alright, any other problems? I got a couple of debug files. They're not really big enough to matter. Alright. 'Alright. We'll just get rid of them while we're here, though. Alright, let's see. Alright, so my compendium is pretty big, but you can see here that I can't even see the problem maker here. Alright. So, we'll just get rid of them while we're here, though. Okay. Yeah, the rest of these are inconsequential. Alright. I should really clean up my own module, because that'll probably clear up a ton of room. None of the worlds are very big either. Well, PF2E is pretty fucking big, actually. Yeesh. So imagine that you want to run Pathfinder games and Starfinder games. That's going to put you at like almost half a gig of space. That's crazy. Yikes. All right. All right, let's head back over to modules. And hopefully it's done trying to install, and it's not going to keep trying to install even after I deleted it. Let's see. All right, update that guy. Cool. So tonight, God willing, they're gonna make it to the Harrow Court. I hope to fucking God. So we're gonna go over the book 2 stuff. We have done enough book 1. We need to get on with our lives. I'm gonna be cutting a lot of content from the rest of the campaign. Part of it is, how do I put this delicately? Not everybody's gonna make it to the end of the campaign, I don't think. And I'm not gonna cut enough content that we could make it to the end, though it is tempting. It is tempting to see just how much I can cut and still do honor to the game. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to look at that. That's supposed to be the focus of the prep tonight, but we do need to actually make sure that we can get into the fucking game. All right. So up here, we're now riding the line. 1.46 gigs out of 2 gigs. Damn, homie, that's rough. Dash rough. Oh well. Okay. Let's go over to Stolen Fate. I'm gonna stop the server again. Start the server and try to log into this boy. All right. While that's booting up, I guess we could look at our notes. The fact that it's even allowing me to try to log in is a good sign. Okay. Stolen Fate. So, one thing is frustrating, and that's that we lost our music. I don't need that anymore. What about this one? Yeah. We had some really nice starter intro music, and it's just dead. Like, why would you pull Earthbound soundtrack off of YouTube? It doesn't make any sense. And I was waiting for someone else to like throw that shit up, but nobody has. It's a little depressing. All right, let's see. Let's see. No, that's definitely not what we need. Hey, there it is. We found the music again. I knew somebody else would upload it eventually. Alright. I just want this one particular song. I don't need the whole playlist, but I'll take it. So that fixes one issue we were having. That's cool. Let me update my music link. Get that back into play. Alright. Fates intro edit. Good. All right. Glad we got that shit working again. Let's see. So put main intro. Okay. Zelda intro, which we don't really need anymore. This one's broke, so get rid of that. What was this one? Oh, okay. Sad. That's not the word sad. That's the word dead. Sad, dead, God's track. Alright. We got carousing, continuity attempts. Alright. It's the countless behind, stack sisters destroying countless stacks, keep falling for his lies, killing other stacks, sigil, includes bard singing, every stack has its thorns. Okay. Notes. Assets? What are we looking at here? Oh, okay. I hope this works. Got it. Where we left off? Nothing. Prep list. Mukrati monster must be used at some point for Josh. Cradle of Courts Redux. Multiple Hounds of Tinlos may be used as a final dungeon. Make a custom map. Get flowchart finished for who, where, how cards. Add Gatash as a villain. Jericho's soul's in danger. Integrate bigger into story. Integrate reconcilers more. Create FVTT actors for each reconciler. Integrate Prince of Wolves. Alright, well, we did do that. Alright, it looks like we're in. So let's take a look around. Nope, it's running a system migration. Let's leave it the fuck alone. Alright. So, baddies. We got the Harrowing 3, Creators of the Deck of Destiny. One of them is Loveless's grandma. That hasn't been explained at all yet. We have to actually get Loveless on board. So let's look at trimming, pruning, reshaping, refocusing our narrative. Hey, what's up, Sarathal? Sarathral? That's a good name. Good elven name. Strong elven name. Alright. So let's see. This will be August 4th. This will be in general. Alright. So weave Loveless into the game ASAP. Alright. Train adventure for Grom ASAP. Let's see. Get Harrow Court rules laid out for players. Okay, we have 39 minutes to do this around updates, I guess. Let's see. We've Loveless into this game. Okay. Going back over here. Oh, we're on the same. We're literally on the same page. Okay, so then Harrowing 3. The Unmatched. Alright. Raven Nicoletta, Angelique Loveless, who has 3 cards on her. So once we're allowed to use this again. Alright. I think I'm allowed to move around the world now. Okay. So we need Loveless in the game. Do we have her in the game? We do. In the Unmatched folder. Alright, cool. Let's see. I guess I should message Larry, see if he's coming tonight. I don't know if they still got that guy in the hospital or not. You playing tonight? Alright, let's see what happens there. Move this off to the side again. Okay, so updates. All right, manage modules. There are some good ones that are back up and running. So show token art back in business. Huge, huge. Nuts and bolts did not update. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Because nuts and bolts wanted to take up like an entire gig of space. Saw your announcement on Kingmaker. I'm sorry you weren't able to keep it going since you seemed so excited to run it. Yeah. It's, yeah. I'm pretty upset about it. But sometimes, sometimes things don't work out. So, I guess 16 campaigns in 7 years, start to finish. I mean, eventually I was bound to run into one that wasn't sustainable. So, but yeah, it's a bummer. All right, let's see. What else was updated? We're still waiting for Monk's token tiles. That's not, or Monk's tiles? Let me see. Active tile triggers, still out of date. Okay. We don't use Monk's. I'd love Monk's token bar to get updated. That's not updated either. Let's see. Ninja's not updated. That's okay, we don't have any ninjas in this group. What else got updated? I'm gonna turn Duraco off, because that's always a hot mess. Alright, don't need that, don't need that. Giving up on that. Let's see. I mean, having token art is really just the greatest victory in the world, so everything else is just icing on the cake, I guess. Let's see. Alright, save. It's gonna restart. To hit Shift Z again and have a token appear on the screen, it will truly be the most glorious day. There was also an update to Workbench, but I didn't see in the update notes any mention of hero cards. But as much as I like ripping packs, I don't think anybody remembers that they have the hero cards. They don't remember to use the hero cards. Kind of a bummer, so we'll see. Let's see. Where do my controls go? Shift Z. No. What? You told me you were fixed. You fucking liar. I shouldn't have tried to hope. Show. It doesn't even have its own stuff. Okay, that's fine. Let's check Workbench. See if there's any mention of the hero cards. Nope. Automatically collapse attack cards. Bam. So I hope this works. Nope. Bummer. Alright. Consumable, anonymous. Better templates, better trade, droppeth, giveth. Okay. Nothing for it. Alright. Let's go to here. go down to show token art. Oh, Shift I. Jesus Christ. Alright, so Shift Z. And Shift X. What? Potentially conflicts with place, ruler, waypoint? I don't think that's true. I think you're a liar. You just hit X. Yeah. Potentially conflicts. Shut up. Hey, 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 it's back, baby. Whew. God. I'm really happy about that. Now, if only fast flip was working. I think fast flip also had its shit reset. Yep. Of course it did. Alright, F. Shift F. Flip selected tile. I think we'll be okay. Alright. What? Hey. Why aren't you flipping? How dare you? Okay. Fast flip. Flip selected tile. Special modifier. Shift. Special modifier. I don't want a special modifier. Flip selected tile. Hold shift to flip vertically. What? That's some bullshit right there. Alright, so how do we... Control Shift F? What's that do? Potentially conflicts with open placeable search and select. What the hell? Alright. What about Alt F? That's allowed? Alright, let's see. Shift F. Close that. Alright. Bro, it is not flipping. What? How could this happen? What's wrong with you, fast flip? Special modifier shift. Bro, nobody wants special modifier shift. I'm devastated right now. Okay. Why aren't you working? Are you locked? Like who's doing this to you? Rotate up or right? Rotate up. What is this? What? Please tell me this isn't a core feature. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so upset. I just gotta focus on prepping. This is wow. All right. I don't know why. I don't know why they would do that. That's so weird. All right. Let's see. So we can flip guys upside down, but in order to actually flip them, we have to go here. I'm so confused. Whatever. Whatever. We need to worry about our notes. Speaking of notes, here we go. We'll do this, like this. Yeah, great. Okay, so the unmatched going over here, and Loveless. Loveless is in this unmatched folder, so we probably don't need her in both places. There we go. Alright, does she already have the cards in her inventory? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so she has Rakshasa, the Lost, and Publican. Does she? Alright. Okay. I thought Publican was like on the loose. Let's see. Publican. Publican? On Loveless. Chapter 3 Dross. Boss. Okay. Alright, so let's go over to Items tab. Reconcilers. Not collected. Okay. Free agents, portals. Okay, so we're gonna do unmatched. Go. And she has the Lost. Rock Shasa and Publican. Okay. Manageable just says Chaos Incarnate, but Prince of Wolves has the Dance. Okay. And the Cyclone. Okay. Ebrium's got the Desert and the Big Sky. Okay. And Raven's got Betrayal and Silent Hag. Alright. Cool. So, then on Loveless, we've got Publican, Rakshasa, the Lost. Okay. Ebrium. Okay. Ebrium has Big Sky and the Desert. That's good. Prince of Wolves. And Prince of Wolves Tyrant Edition. Basically the same thing. Inventory. Yep, he's got his cards. No problem. He also has the Waxworks. Oh. The Waxworks. Well, that makes me curious. What's going on with the Waxworks? The Waxworks. Grom's Folly Backstory Adventure. Oh, Grom using magic. The Waxworks. The Waxworks Grom Folly Adventure. Raw. It's on the Prince of Wolves. Okay, so he don't have it, actually. Delete. Delete. But he could have it, is the point. Alright, 25 minutes. Yeah, I'll be there. Setting up a way to play. Laying on the couch. Aw. Fuck. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna remove Waxworks from this. Okay. Raven. Raven Nicoletta. Level 20 boss monster. Alright. She doesn't have any cards on her, so we need to give her the Betrayal. She's got the whole deck of Destiny, though. I mean, that's pretty fucking good. And the Silent Hag. Alright. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because Magibolt is just that. Alright. So then, where is Droxelos in this equation? I guess we should make Droxelos like a member of this, right? Alright, so we'll go here. Shattering Maw. Alright, the Shatter Fiend. Zorvexis, the Broken Maw, who is actually just Droxelos. Droxolos, my bad. Alright. What cards does he have? I don't think he's got any cards. Which doesn't make any sense. He should definitely have some cards. So we're going to hand out some cards after we cut some of our content. Alright. So they make it a book 2. And we go over here. We can see Stolen Fate, Chapter 2. Nope, we want book 2. Harrow Court. Destiny War? Chapter 2, Wolves Den. Worst of All Possible Worlds. Where did I... Okay. I don't think I have, that built. Let's see. Alright, create folder, Crash Gem, book 1. There we go. Okay, so we'll drop our alts in there. Harrow Court can just be on the fucking loose. And then I guess we don't need this Stolen Fate anymore. Alright. So, Portal Room, good. Pathfinder Harrow, good. Moulinet, Alright, so you gotta put these guys in there. Cool. Alright, let's create a new folder. This is book 2. Alright, so in book 2, we are supposed to have the train. So the train's down here. Good. Alright. Book 2 changes. The Beating. Leroy Jenkins survived the boldest mistake ever made. Book 2, Chapter 1, The Juggler Space Jam Battle. I could have sworn that we already did Space Jam. But I guess not. Where did I put that fucking map? Okay. Let's see. Space Jam. Okay. And background image. Alright. You would assume that it would be in Stolen Fate maps, right? Space Jam. There we go. Alright. Cool. Alright. Ah. Love it. Okay. Works great. Works great, looks great. Doesn't have any lights. That's okay. At least it's there. So we got 1, 2. We need Leroy Jenkins. Alright, so this would be Dragon Rookery. Alright. Do I have Dragon Rookery? Let's see. Robots, Train, Zoo, Space Jam, Harrow Court, Book 1 Miscellaneous. Nope. Portal Room. Did I not finish this one? Let me check my drive. Hold on. Alright, Rookery. I guess not. Damn. Okay, so let's see. Black Rock Depths Rookery map. Images. Black Rock Depths. Damn. I could have sworn. I had this map. That's okay. Let's see. Black Rock Depths. Like, first of all, if there's anything to cut, it could be this rookery challenge. So we could definitely put this one on the cutting block. Let's see what else we got here. The trumpet to fake Jesus' resurrection. Well, obviously that has to stay for sure. Jesus was buried in a cave, right? Question mark. Was Jesus buried in a cave? Yes, according to Christian mythology, Jesus was buried in a rock-cut tomb, which is a type of cave. The most widely accepted site for this is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, which contains a limestone burial bed hewn from the wall of the cave. The location is believed to be the same cave where Jesus was laid after his crucifixion, based on the gospel accounts that describe his burial in a tomb belonging to Joseph of Arimathea, a wealthy follower. That's a lot to take in there. Archaeological evidence from the area around Jerusalem shows that such rock-cut tombs were common for wealthy Jews during the time of Jesus, often featuring niches called kochim for bodies and sealed with large stones. While the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is the most recognized site, an alternative theory proposes that Jesus was buried in a different cave known as the Garden Tomb, located outside of the old city walls near Damascus Gate. Okay. That's certainly a thing. So let's look down here. All right. The beating Leroy Jenkins survived the boldest mistake ever made, which awards the title of Jenkins to player who kills 50 of the rookery whelps from the video within 15 seconds. Needs stats for Leroy. His party is the PC's token made. Needs stats for rookery Drake. Is it? Where is all this stuff? I would love to see it. Past me. Let's see. 15-minute bell. Stolen Fate. Okay. Wow. Okay, I do have the tokens, and they are adorable, but I do not have the map. Alright. Dragon Rookery Map, VTT. What do we got? Devon Rue. Fire Dragon's Lair. I mean, that sounds promising. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. Let's see. Warcraft. Alright. The Rookery in the Spire. Here we go. Alright, you can earn Leroy if you do the thing. It is an area of Upper Blackrock's found access through a sealed door in the Hall of Binding. Blah, blah, blah. It would be an exceedingly easy map to recreate, I think. We just don't have it recreated right now. So, okay. Need to make a map. Rough approximation of Warcraft version. Alright. So, yeah. Grab this. Okay. So the juggler, we got that. The trumpet, we've got that. The hidden truth, the ascendance of Caden Kalian. The mortal Caden Kalian drunkenly takes the test of the Starstone, becomes the god of bravery, freedom, and ale. His ascendance adds unique roguish deity to the pantheon. Good, good, good. The Queen Mother takes place in the Aliens movie. Make sure Ripley is the sole survivor. Okay. Need aliens map. Need Starfinder integration. Alright. Charisma, marriage, Mario Land. Sort out the Peach, Bowser, Mario love triangle. Oof. That's kind of weak. That's a little weak, I'm going to be honest. Chapter 1.5. 3 cards have been located in Sigil, the City of Doors. PCs need to go and reclaim them. The Wanderer, the Traitor, and the Courtesan. Chapter 2. Baddies attack the Harrow Court. Demons attack Harrow Court. Prince of Wolves, one of the Unmatched, sends his troops to seize control of the realm. After the battle, the party is approached by Loveless as a potential ally, now that she understands the true enemy. I'm actually going to move that up. Okay. So... Loveless is waiting for the party inside the war room. She has escaped from the Unmatched and sought asylum. I don't know how to spell asylum. Asylum here in Harrow Court. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Boss Rush, Tower Defense. Could do a VP challenge here. Similar to Marovagug. Nice. Harrowed Realm. The discovery that the Prince of Wolves used the Harrowed Realm as a bridge to invade the Harrow Court gives the pieces an unexpected opportunity. By using their mastery of the Harrow, they backtrack into this realm and mount a reversal. The evasions begin the campaign and have a chance to recover several more cards in the process. It is here the PCs could use the unstable reality of the Harrowed Realm to go back and fix their own pasts. Chapter 4, Wolves Den, literally hell. The characters arrive in the Abyss. Okay. Let's see. The Prince of Hell Woodshop awaits. The characters arrive in the Abyss, where they can finally take the battle for the destiny of the Prince of Wolves in his fortress. Only by laying the Prince low can the characters recover all the cards he has claimed and win the Destiny War. Okay, I'm into it. And that's book 2. Feels like it could go fast. Feels like it could also go really slow. Especially if they do all these side quests too. Looking at the content, there's not too much other than this Mario shit that I would want to cut. But it is what it is. Alright, so then what do I got for book 3? Book 3 changes. What do we got for time? 9 minutes? Oh, thank you, Dom. Yeah, I didn't see it in the store, so I'll put a link on that for later. I'll probably need that for Stolen Fate and for Skyhaven. Yeah. Alright, let me go back here. Rookery. Stats for Salakar Flame Wreath. Wait. Is this the map? That's a map. That's not the map, though. Blackrock maps. 20 maps. Oh, fuck. You got the Rookery in here? Dang. Past self. You might be delivering right now. Whoop. That sure looks like the Rookery. No, it's not busted up enough. It's supposed to be like eggs all over the floor, right? Oh shit. No! How come the 20 maps, none of them have the eggs? I think it's this one. I think this is the map. This one right here, I think is the map. Alright. But this person right here, 20 maps in all. Yeah, 16 is the rookery, I'm pretty sure. Nice. Okay. So we have the map. Fantastic. Okay. 7 minutes. Okay. Back to book 3 changes. Cards present: Uprising, Peacock, Sickness, Inquisitor, Eclipse, and Unicorn. Cards stolen: Band of Blades. They have any the party Band of Blades. We don't have that. We have Reconcilers. Band of Blades. Reconcilers. Okay. And they don't have Silent Hag, because that's in the final boss. So we'll get rid of those two. Okay, and they've already in possession of Dub Air. Hey, what's up? I'm Mr. V. Let's see. Jack, pressed by Loveless, reveals the rest of mostly of the plot. Finish collecting available cards, including the ones carried by their evil selves. Use leftover cards as monsters in the challenges. The gates. Strength. The Sweep Up Ultron. Robot Apocalypse. The Dexterity Gate. Save small boy from being killed by a swan. Gate 3. Constitution. The Sickness. Gate 4. The Inquisitor. Prevent the fall of the Game of Thrones. Jesus Christ, these are real weak. The Eclipse, Earthfall. That one's pretty good. Unicorn, Opening the World Wound. The death of Aerodin and the subsequent opening the World Wound unleashed demonic forces on the world. The event brings the Age of Lost Elements' profound impact on the nations surrounding the World Wound. Alright. For book 3, I want to skip the 6 portals to broken timelines plot. So we will be canceling them. Alright. So I do want to keep Sweep Up Ultron. So Sweep Up Ultron, probably better than Leroy Jenkins, even though I worked really hard to get all of the stuff together for Leroy Jenkins. So, let's see. Wolf's Den, Chapter 4. Alright. Consider swapping in some of these. Alright. Book 3 changes. I don't really give a shit about the sickness. Because we got the trumpet right there. Space Jam was actually sent in by someone, so I guess we'll keep that. I did want to kind of get this goose in there somehow, but I'm not really sure the best way to do it. We could certainly do Sweep Up Uprising for Charisma. Sub for Gate 6. The Marriage. We could just move the marriage somewhere else. Alright, so move marriage somewhere else. Alright, Unicorn gotta move somewhere else. I like the Eclipse, Earthfall, that's kind of sick. It's not very interesting though, as a plot. You're basically just trying to make a meteor crash into the Earth. But we could make it work. So we're gonna go here. Consider replacing with that. Alright. Intelligence. The hidden truth. Ascendance of Caden Keelan. Yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty good. And easy. Just get a guy drunk, convince him to touch a stone, turn him into a god. Alright. So all that work. All that work for Leroy Jenkins. We're going to drop him. What are we going to drop him for, though? We're going to drop him for the goose. There we go. Let's see. Replace with... Okay. So that means that the beating and marriage and Queen Mother are all out and about in the world, which is fine. I think we can make that work. Alright, cool. Well, it's time to go run the game. So I'll throw Lex's raid link up. There we go. And we'll go run that game. I'll be back tomorrow night to do some prep for Sandpoint. I won't be on Wednesday night for anything. Thursday we got Skyhaven. The rest of the weekend, unknown. Alright, hope everybody has a good night. I'll see you next time.